The state of fighting games is kinda in a weird spot right now, right? Street Fighter 6 is on life support till June, Tekken 8 just had the most unholy patch of Doom, and Fatal Fury actually looks really good. I'm still pretty excited for that. But of course, a rough patch does not mean the genre is doomed by any means. I mean, Capcom literally just updated the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, which feels like a really rare thing to happen for a collection of old games, but hey, MVC4 coming, let me chill, my fault, but who knows? As a casual fighting game lover, my favorite part of these games is easily character. More specifically though, character design. More than any other genre of gaming, fighting games undeniably have the greatest character designs, dude. Peep game! Literally every type of person gets to be represented in this genre, and I think that's a beautiful thing. These characters are oozing with life and personality, which also translates to how they play too. Even the most boring of these guys still look great. Take for example, the default main dudes. Ryu and Akira are definitely the most bare bones examples of this type of fighting game character. It's really just niggas in a headband and a gi, but that also tells you literally everything you need to know about them too. They're literally the living, breathing tutorial character in a sense. I do think it's really cool they both got major visual updates in their newest iterations though. Gravity started affecting Akira's hair, and he said F wearing a shirt. Ironically, so did Ryu and Kazuya and Jin, but the Tekken protagonists were always some naked niggas, so really they set the trend. I'm assuming this is his default and not this one, because he's wearing white pants, right? But then also, doesn't he wear black sometimes? I don't know, bro. Regardless, I'm glad he got an update, and I'm really hoping this game ends up being good, because this test footage looks crazy. They on some egghead toy with the crazy dynamic camera angles. Ryu took his shirt off and grew a beard, which is fun, and peeped the little Oro stash he got too. I don't care what nobody says, dog. There's no way this don't belong to Oro, bruh. Look at this ending in SF3. Chun-Li finally got that nigga to take a shower too, and he looked kinda clean. A little bit. I think the most interesting default main character design though is definitely Soul Bad Guy. Also, I had no idea he was like heavily inspired by Terry B, which is kind of neat. Why'd I call him Terry B like I know him personally? Bars, my bad. Terry Bogard, Mr. Bogard, sir. Soul is so interesting, it almost looks like he shouldn't be the main character. Is that crazy to say? He's just so cool looking. I usually find main characters boring. That's on me. My bad. It can be boring sometimes, but not Soul. Soul is just cool as hell. Shout out that boy Freddy. Guilty Gear's art style is just S tier as oh my goodness. All of these characters are great. Shout out my goat, Giovanna. She is the epitome of less is more. The button down plus suspenders plus baggy bell bottoms combo is peak. And her puppy is a GOAT too. I think the concept of melanated plus red hair combo is just always gonna be a plus for me too, dog. It just works so well visually. That's part of why the Gerudo are so great. Yo, imagine a Zelda fighting game. Am I wildin'? I don't think so. I think that could be some heat. Who would I made? Urbosa, of course. My goat. Hello? Would that ever happen? No, of course not. Even though Link already got in Soulcalibur 2, bruh. He got a whole moveset. I'm just saying, it's possible. Nintendo, let's lock in. Truly, if it were up to me, every single IP in the known universe would have a fighting game spinoff, dog. Yes, I want a Modern Family fighting game. Capoeira is probably my favorite martial art of all time, and that's entirely because of Eddie Gordo, the guy. This look cool as shit in every single iteration of Tekken he been in. Almost every. We just kind of ignored his default outfit in 8. Eddie will forever be an icon for this cropped turtleneck tank top. And his locks are too tough. Oh my goodness. Aside from his classic look, his Tekken 7 fit is definitely up there as one of my favorites. The cheetah print plus chains and rings is elite. Hey, we just gonna ignore the ripped jeans. 2015 was a different time, you feel me? Shout out Christy too, dog. We need her back in a Tekken game. Can we get this golden capoeira duo to reunite? Street Fighter's capoeira rep is easily one of my favorite characters in the franchise with the Kenyan Queen Elena. First of all, I'm genuinely so happy she was the first SF3 rep to be added to the 6. I know my forever gold is on the way though. Her classic look is her classic look is cool, but I really like the direction they went with her in SF6. She's still almighty tall as shit, but she got longer hair now that's cut into bangs, and her fit is fire. The arm jewelry she had on before is silver now, and the pattern scarf type beat she has in the front is clean. But the baggy zebra print pants especially is tough. She really ready to dance on Everybody in SF6 low-key ends up looking better in their 2D art than their actual 3D models though, which kinda sucks, but also the models still do look fire. Don't get it twisted, no matter. I absolutely adore Marvel vs. Capcom because this series is some of the best and worst Marvel characters have ever looked. It's truly a beautiful dichotomy. At their best, MVC 2 and 3, but especially 2, has some of the coolest looking Marvel character designs, especially for the X-Men. This may genuinely be my favorite Storm design ever. Holy sh**. Hey, but her Goddess of Thunderskin and Marvel Rivals, that's kind of up there too. I ain't gonna lie, that Goddess of Thunderskin and Rivals is definitely up there too. But this ain't a Rivals video. Go ahead and check me out though. My fault, sorry, my bad. And look at the sauce they gave Cyclops too. I actually really like the cell shaded type look that MVC3 has too. Yo, look, if we not getting an MVC4 anytime soon, can we just put these motherfuckers in the 6 as guest characters? Imagine Cyclops as a guest character in Street Fighter 6, bro. Look, the nigga's already a Shoto, okay? Cyclops would drive. That would be golden, bro. He's already a Soto. Just throw another Soto in. Imagine his outfit too. Literally the millions of different designs he has. Bald cap Cyclops outfit too. That could be clean. I think it's kind of fun that MVC3 Dante's design is like a fusion of Devil May Cry 3 and 4. He like DMC3 Dante from the neck down and DMC4 Dante from the neck up, which is kind of neat. Soulcalibur is one of the first fighting games I was ever introduced to, and the characters I played the most were easily Keelik and Sheba. Well, actually, we were all playing customized characters, but among the defaults, it was definitely these two for me. Baggy attire and a big stick is Hall of Fame. Welcome back, Son Goku. And Keelik's design in Soulcalibur 5 was tough. The Golden Eagle type helmet is clean, and his pose is straight aura. I know for a fact he's not looking at the camera right now. This is Matt Murdock. The homies and I have been playing a lot of KOF 13, and now I absolutely adore a lot of these characters. Leona and King especially are some goats. My f***ers already know about Terry and Mai, but you feel me, shout out them too. I personally truly enjoy playing Terry a lot because look, I got experience with Terry from 3 different games, bro. Smash, Streets, and now KOF. Terry Bogard is just prolific as shit, bro. That nigga be everywhere. I think it's funny that Terry's whole thing is that he's just a normal ass dude who also happens to throw flaming bombs that come out the ground. City of the Wolves will very likely be my first ever Fatal Fury, and I'm happy to be here. I'm not 1000% sure how continuity works between KOF and Fatal Fury, but I'm peeping that some of my KOF goats are missing here. But hey, there's always season 2, right? Smash Bros has some of the best 3D designs for almost every single fighting game character in there, especially Ken and Terry. Sakurai truly is a student of the game, and you love to see it. Terry being in SF6 is so cool to me, but his face look kind of crazy, you know? He look like Alex, and Alex is one of my Street Fighter goats, but this motherfucker is not Terry, respectfully. Heavy on the respectfully. Everybody just looks so perfect in Smash, and it's like Smash Terry being my first like look at like Terry in another thing versus like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, this look official. This look in the face. He look a little like Alex in the face, but you know, the nigga's still great though. And just imagine if we got Chun-Li in Smash 2. Granted, she pretty much always has an S-tier design in her games. Speaking of which, I feel like it's actually insane I haven't mentioned Chun-Li yet. She quite literally might be the most popular fighting game character of all time, gang. Classic fit, legendary. Alpha fit, greatest of all time. Outfit 3 in the 6, Hall of Fame. She simply don't miss. Not to mention the fact that Capcom gave her like 20 skins in 5, bruh. Damn. Save some for the rest of us. Nah, Street Fighter 5 actually did really great with skins, bruh. They just had out the ass skins for everybody. Her outfit design is literally a masterclass in updating a character design without straight up making the character look like a whole different person. I feel like I ain't show Guilty Gear enough love because I truly cannot stress how perfect this series' characters look. Strive kind of normalized everybody's look, and I think a lot of diehard fans of this series have some thoughts and opinions about that, but from my POV, I think they all look cool as hell. And also, what's considered normalized for Guilty Gear characters is still Hall of Fame. Like, look at Rev 2 Kai versus Strive Kai. The niggas still look clean as f. And oh my goodness, Testament, Arxis. All I can say is thank you. Streets have been fed. But honestly, truly though, the most painful part about Guilty Gear as a series for me personally is that like, no matter how much I love this series and how it presents itself, on a gameplay tip, I'll just never understand, bruh. I feel like I don't get it. You feel me? I simply don't get it. And that truly hurts my soul. Like, I'm still gonna pick up the game and play it, but I'm just not. I'm not a Guilty Gear player. I just don't get it. And look, when Lucy comes out, I'm there. I'm still there. You feel me? I will be there seated. I really tried my hardest not to make this a straight up Street Fighter video, but you can probably tell that's my #1 fighting game of choice. Maybe next time we look at individual fighting game series. Who knows? I especially wanted to talk about Alex because he's such a fun way to design a new protagonist for Streets. They made him look and play extremely different from Ryu, but the red headband is like a little through line that connects them to each other in a really subtle way. And like really subtle intentional character design stuff like that is just so cool to me, bro. Please, can we get his motherfucking in season 3? Please! I will forever be hopeful we get Sean Matsuda back, but I kinda doubt it would be as early as season 3. But just imagine how fire that motherfucker would look updated. I feel like Judy Han is to Street Fighter what Splatoon is to Nintendo. Their newest Smash hit that broke through to people so much is on par with their legacy big hitters now. That's a beautiful underdog story of Doom, bruh. Also, it's kind of funny that like C Viper is what Jury was supposed to be, or rather Jury is what C Viper was supposed to be. Maybe we'll see her too come back. I think we should. Apparently, like they're partners in crime now. That's kind of cool as hell. You feel me? C Viper said F the CIA, or maybe she's undercover. Look, it's some puzzle pieces. Not that Street Fighter cares about his story at all, though. My bad. Not that Street Fighter give a f about his story. Respectfully. Also, her outfit 3 in the 6 is genuinely perfect, bruh. Look at the little spider on her back. Hey, that's fun design, bruh. Also, I feel like I'm going back to my roots with this video because talking about fighting games is what really gave my channel the first little big push, which is really neat. You feel me? I think that's cool as hell. You feel me? Full circle moment. Also, side note of Doom, we're about to hit 7,000 raincoats. That's crazy to me. First of all, we're inching closer and closer to 10K raincoats. That's crazy. It's genuinely so fire to me seeing like recurring people coming back to comment. Like maybe not on every video, but on a lot of videos. Like I'm recognizing y'all niggas now. That's crazy, bro. Look, in fact, it's actually a couple motherfuckers I kind of want to shout out. You feel me? I want to shout out some motherfuckers, okay? I got niggas names on you. I'm about to, you feel me? I'm literally recognizing his names, bro. DeAndre Dukes, Grace Walden, Logan, for real, you been, yo. You literally lost me in the algorithm and you came back somehow, yo. That's a beautiful thing, bro. Shout out to you, bro. And yo, D Loki, like I'm recognizing his names, bro. And yo, this one about to be special. Hold on. Yo, the raincoats is some goats, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. But thank you. Also, if you going to DreamCon, come say what's up, bro. This is about to be my first DreamCon. RDC on my chest right now. Pure coincidence, BC Dub. But if you're going to DreamCon, come find me. I'm sliding 7 deep, bro. First DreamCon. I'm lit. I got on a crazy tangent. My fault. But look, bro. Shout out fighting games and shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now. I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come down.